Hey folks, what's up this morning? It's early in the morning, as we never usually come on this early in the morning, but we got a kind of a special show this morning we're gonna do, which should include everybody who's out there who has the opportunity to watch us and be part of what we do here in the Phil and John Zone. So get my cat out of here. It's better right there, okay, because she's gonna get mad. So in a few minutes we're gonna be joined by a friend of ours that we brought on the show before, but he's got some special surprises for us today. And they're being kind of quiet because the house is still kind of asleep, but I think it's going to get noisy here in a minute. I don't think that's a problem at all. Let's see here what we got, because might as well do the usual intro on here. Oops, I did that, didn't I? I just did that. Hold on. The cat's kind of in my way right now, so let's... I'm in the jar. The Phil and John Zone. I'm in the jar. Phil and John Zone. I'm in the jar. Phil and John Zone. I'm in the jar. Phil couldn't be here this morning. Phil had to go out and he had to talk to Santa Claus. He had to have a meeting with Santa this morning. So he's not here this morning. But we're going to try and do this without Phil today. And this morning, special event. Like I said, hopefully this all works. Do that again. I'm in the jar. Please, thank you for tuning in today. Like I said, special event today, special morning. They're signing in right now. So it should be a little bit different than we usually get in our show. Yeah, let me turn this down a little bit. Get this set where it's supposed to go. Please share it today if you can. This will be a video that happens more than once. And we hope to raise a little money this morning for the guys over there in Kampala City, Uganda. If you've never heard of it, it's a place in Africa, a landlocked country that's fairly disadvantaged compared to the places where we live. So let's see, we can just get right to business here. So here I am. Morning, I'm John. Nice to meet you. If you haven't seen me before, this is our 137.5 show, special Christmas edition, Christmas special, because we're trying to support a group over in a place where, you know, we take for granted that we can go to the store, we can buy candy canes, and we can buy tinsel for our trees, and we can make a tree and throw it in the yard, and we can do all the things. It's pulled back, right? Is it super quiet, Jeff? Tell me, Jeff, check my sound for me. How's it feel out there? They're close to the goal. They're approaching the goal mark right now. They're at $580 out of $750, and we're trying to raise the next $200 today, or whatever we can give to people back there in the thing, and we'll see what happens. It's pulled back, right? Whatever that means, Phil. I'm not sure. But here's good morning to everybody. Here's a cup of coffee. Sip your coffee while you can. Be glad you have coffee. I mean, this is the whole thing, right? That we have that. We're trying to be grateful today. We're trying to have gratitude for what we have, how lucky we are. It's cut. What's that mean, it's cut, Phil? I see it pretty good on my screen. Speak plainly to me, Jeff. Speak plainly to me. If you're out there and you're up there so early, this will be in perpetuity all day. It'll be shared all day. I'm recording the video so I can reshare the video again later. Because I think it's a good cause. I think it's a worthy cause that we can have... that we can get something back for what we have, because we're so lucky to have what we have every day, and get up in the morning and the alarm goes off and the sun comes up and you go and get in your car and you drive to work and they give you a paycheck and you come home and there's all kinds of work. Hey Michelle, how you doing out there? Good to see you this morning. Tell Bob I said hello this morning. Hopefully you guys got your stuff in a timely manner that you ordered. Yeah, so we're just going to kind of see what happens. I know that we're going to be talking with Twine again today. They're again trying to, what does it mean it's cut, Jeff? My hair? No, my hair's not cut. It's just combed. Is that what you're talking about? You know I cut my hair a long time ago, Jeff. It's not cut. I just combed it to look nice. Because I just said get up in the morning and do a little bit of little self-maintenance to clean myself up, get ready for today. It's been a weird year, 2022. If you've been reading the Facebook feeds lately, you've noticed that there's a common thought and feeling amongst us Americans that we feel like something's wrong, or we're not doing such a good job, or we're not doing the best we can do. And what I'm trying to do now is I'm just trying to remind everybody to come back and be be who we are. And remember how lucky we have it, because we do have it really lucky, and this cat is making me all hairy. You're a silly cat, you're making me all hairy. Where's Phoebe? She's going to be on the show today. So bear with me for a few minutes while we wait for Twine to get logged in. Hopefully he can get logged in, and we can do a little bit of an interview this morning to get this campaign on the road and really get this sucker helping out people who need it out there in the world. But other than that, we've had a really good run with the show. It's been 137 weeks. Me and Phil are still very good friends, and we're going to have a special show this Friday where we're going to be live at the Family Affair Christmas Jam at the Indicator here, where we're going to see the Rumpke Mountain Boys and Sunshine Daydream and Pete Jive and the Jay Larson Band and Dead Man's Dog. Lots of music. Going to have some art to sell. Going to hopefully make some money for art. I think I'm probably going to put it up. Jeff, I cut my hair. That was a long time ago. But it's okay. It'll grow back. Lucky like that. It's okay, Scooby. It's okay, bud. Scooby's concerned because the cat's on the desk today. The other dog's put away. But we're going to go ahead and do the show anyway, that way. And hopefully get Twine here in a few minutes. And we'll just sucker off right. And we'll go from there. Shouldn't be an issue, I don't think, as long as he can get in. Oh, Jeff, I'll take about 18 inches of your hair and you'll still have long hair. Please play, join, and leave sound. Okay, we don't need that. I'm just double checking all the things that are okay. We are being recorded today because we're going to use this video in the future for all kinds of things. Okay, I think the cat, who is definitely in heat, is going to go down the ground. Scooby, be nice. Okay, she's putting hair everywhere. Yeah. I'm checking in. He's getting back to me right now. Tell me what he's doing. Please be patient. And like I said, in 2 minutes. So in 2 minutes. So let's talk for 2 minutes. Let's talk about what else we get to do in the future. Tickets are still available for the Family Jam Christmas exposition. Awesome, wonderful thing we're going to do next week. And cool. So I did some posters last night anyway. Excited for today, what's going to happen. So as soon as we get Twine here in a few minutes, he says 2 minutes, so he's got a lot to do today. He gets up every day, 4 a.m., and he starts to feed the babies that are out there and the small children. And then kids start to wake up, I'm sure. He'll tell us all about it here in a little bit. And so this is a special day. Hey, Tim Hurdle, good to see you out there, buddy, my tall tripod. If you ever get a chance to go to YouTube and you're bored, go to My Tall Tripod at YouTube, and all one word or all one thing, you'll find it if you just type in My Tall Tripod. See some of the best videos ever made, some of the best experiences we ever had recorded from a very good friend. I haven't seen him in way too long. Miss you, Tim. Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you. I'm checking in. If you get a chance today, like I said, we're not pushing for donations. This isn't any kind of a plea for donations, but this is just if you can give a little bit, the GoFundMe link is in the thing. We're gonna try to beat that goal today. I would like to triple their goal, honestly. I don't think that we'll do that, but I think that we can definitely beat the $750 goal they have. And whatever money we give to hey Joe Peel, whatever money we give to these kids over there is going to help them in so many ways. They don't get a Christmas, they don't get the birthday parties, they don't get they don't get to go to McDonald's, they don't get to go to Walmart and get the deals on Black Friday. This is not the situation. What's going on there is you've got 100 and some kids that are in an orphanage because their parents are all gone. The parents have passed away from diseases that we here in America seem to have a grip on. HIV being one of them, Ebola being one of them. I mean, malaria, all these things that they have to suffer through because their technology isn't at the same level that our technology is at. So I decided this year to reach out. Well, actually, I have to give credit to the Hen House Prowlers, because the Hen House Prowlers are the ones that started this movement. And they went to Africa to share bluegrass music. And when they were there, a byproduct of them going there to share bluegrass music was seeing that there was... No, leave it, Scoob. Lay down, Rain. Sorry. Was to see that there's a need for something out there in the world, and there's more need than you can ever imagine. They had done a show there one time, and they had bottles of water on the stage, and they threw this bottle of water into the crowd just as a thing they would do as a group of musicians that are trying to help people, and they threw the bottle of water on the stage, and the bottle of water almost caused a riot, to where people were so excited about this single bottle of water that they had to go off the stage, and they had to be put into security and taken away, because water, something you take for granted that you flush down your toilet every day, is something they just don't have. And so today we're going to talk to Twine. He'll be here in a few minutes, and I just want to say that we're going to just do our best to make a few dollars for these people today. And you have a voice, you have a responsibility. When people are listening and people are watching, and you have all these fans and people that are paying attention to what you make. I'm making artwork and I'm selling pictures of chickens and stuff like that. You got to use that right. You got to make sure you spread the goodness around the world. So part of my effort this year and becoming even better than I can be is just to reach out and help people that need help, you know, and it might just be in your hometown. It might be, you know, right downtown of Aurora or Springfield or Chicago, where there are people that are suffering every day, and this is a place where it's focused because they really are disadvantaged compared to the stuff that we have. So we're gonna go and we're gonna talk to him in a couple minutes, and we'll see what happens. There's no need to give. There's no need to, you know, if you can share, that's really great. If you can share the video, that's really great. And send it to whoever you think might see it and might be able to help out. You know, you send $5, you send $6, send $2, it's going to make a difference in their world. It's going to make a, you know, and this money's not going towards me. This money's not going towards artwork. This money's not going towards Phil. This is not going towards anything except for these kids that are in need over there. And there again, you know, it's Christmas time. I know they say this is the time of giving, the time of caring, the time of family, the time of connection. And regardless of your affiliation, of your religion, or your celebration, or who you are, you probably have a few extra dollars in your bank account. So we're gonna let that be what it is for right now. We're gonna thank everybody who's been part of the Phil and John Show throughout the years. Everybody from Joe Peel to Tim Hurdle to Ben Goldfein. Well, to Ben Wright. John Goldfein hasn't been on the show yet, but he can get him on there. Ben Wright for getting us excited about this and legitimizing the connection, because when I first heard from Twine, he was asking if he could be on the show, and he was asking for donations, but he was just a name out there on Facebook that nobody knew. And until I recognized who he was and became friends with him, I think this is going to be fun. This is going to be a little more than usual. As long as my animals don't go crazy in my farm here. Got kind of a zoo. I'm nervous a little bit because this interview is going to be different than any interview we've ever done before. And I hope that it makes a difference, honestly. I'm just kind of waiting for them to come in. Hopefully he comes in here pretty second. So he's got the link. All right, buddy, whenever you're ready, Twine, come on in whenever you're ready. It's working out. So we're going, this the people we're going to be talking to are 7,777 miles away from where I live. So the internet can take a second to operate. We're just waiting for them to click on the little thing here, and it'll pop right in, and we'll bring them in. So all I can think of right now is that we, I don't know, just hang in there, folks, and see what happens. This is, like I said, special morning. This is kind of like the Rudolph special on TV every year. Only it's first thing in the morning. If you can't watch it now, watch it later, and perhaps there'll be a opportunity to. Okay, it's working out. Let's go. Come on, let's get in here. Be an opportunity to help out if you can. Like I said, there's no obligation to help out today. This is just an opportunity for me to share and to meet the people who we've been helping, because we haven't really seen too much to the face of the people. We've seen Twine a couple times. We talked about him. We've seen the videos. We've seen the stuff that they share. But this is the first time that we're actually going to get to hang out with the kids a little bit and see what it's like to be in that situation. And I want you to take note of something whenever we're talking to these guys. They don't have very much. The one thing they have is totally free. It's happiness. Hold on. Okay, what if you can't join him off recording? There he is. Okay. Alright, so. My dogs. Scooby, no! Scooby, crucial moment. Come on. No. No. Rain's going nuts. Leave it alone. Rain, lay down. Okay, alright, well, let's get this going here. Hold on. Oh, here he is. Okay, so he's coming in. Let's just see what happens here this morning, folks. Oh my goodness. Hold on. Hello, Twine.
Yeah, we get you here.
You can see me now. All right.
Musoke omuyaba kwata kure mugira mubayimbira yo buyimba. We wish you a Merry Christmas. Mugira muyimba kansi.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you all out there. Look at all your short haircuts. I love it. I love it. How are you today?
Fine. We are fine.
Good, good. We're trying to help out here in our over here in America to see if we can give a little bit to you guys this year for Christmas. And it's not much, but hopefully it will help a little bit. And I see a lot of beautiful faces and smiles. We have great smiles. Oh my goodness. That's so cool. How was your day today? Was it nice weather there today?
Yes.
Yeah. Turn this off. Say anything you want to say to the people who are here watching. We're sharing this video to the whole world somewhat, a little bit, to see what you guys are up to. Oh, we love you too. That's easy.
Thank you for supporting us.
Well, that part was easy. That part was easy. I only hope it helps. Oh, look at that. So funny faces is something we all have in common, right? Yeah. What is going on there today?
We are praying. We are playing.
Playing outside, beautiful outside. Are you all friends?
Yes.
Very nice, very nice, very nice. I have a few friends myself, but I don't think I have that many friends.
Tell them that we love them.
I do love you guys. I think this is an awesome opportunity to make new friends, and your friend Twine has been so good to us to be part of our show and what we do, and we just become friends, and it's very nice to meet you guys all.
My name is Asha Bin. I want to be your friend too.
You sure? Yeah, I like that, Asaf. Yeah, nice to meet you.
My name is
Tell him your name.
My name is Yusuf.
Isu, nice to meet you, Isu.
How old are you, Yusuf?
7 years.
7 years. Okay.
My name is John.
Say that again. Your name is John?
My name is John.
No, that's my name.
Yes. How old are you, Jen?
6 years.
6 years old. Wow. You're all very mature for your age.
My name is Kato Patrick.
Wow, I don't think I can even spell that. I love that name.
Patrick.
Patrick? Hold on a second. Patrick? That's my son's name. It's Patrick also. Very cool. Nice to meet you, Patrick.
I'm your
Oh, no, you're not my son.
I'm your son.
You're my friend.
My name is Kausan.
Who are you?
Thank you for supporting us.
My name is Gilbert.
Gilbert, nice to meet you, Gilbert. You're very tall.
Thank you for supporting us.
Oh, you're welcome.
My name is Victoria.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you, Victoria.
Thank you for supporting us.
Well, it's no problem.
My name is Emmanuel.
I love all of your smiles. They're amazing.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank
You're
you
welcome.
for supporting us.
Oh, heck, it's nothing, my friend. It's nothing. It's nothing. This is very special for me to be able to speak with you guys.
By the names of Natasha Precious.
Natasha Precious.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, friend.
Merry Christmas to you all.
Yes, yes, definitely, definitely.
Thank you for supporting us. We are very happy for for your support.
Well, it's easy for us here. It's easy sometimes. We're trying to encourage people today to finish that goal for you guys.
My name is Evarist.
How old are you?
I'm 12 years old.
Wow.
Thank you for supporting us.
You're very welcome.
Wait, others are coming. Okay, you stand there, then we talk to. Hey guys, come. Do you have a song for all our visitors and so all our friends and donors? You see these guys who are watching us right now? They are the guys who make sure that we have a meal every day. They are our friends who make sure that we have something to cover ourselves every day. Uncle John makes sure that at least we have medication, we have food, we have something that we can cover ourselves on a daily basis. Are we together?
Yes.
Okay. So now you are able to see him today. You've been asking me all the time, we want to see Uncle John, right? Now you have seen him.
Yeah.
So he has got, this one is called John. So you have got your friend called John too. Patrick, this is your dad. Okay.
Hey,
And others who are coming.
I'm Uncle John.
All right. So you guys, do you want to tell them something? What do you want to tell Uncle John?
Come on, visit us.
Come
and visit us.
We have talked about it. We have talked at least a little bit more recently about that opportunity someday to hopefully be able to do that.
Yes.
It's very
Uncle
far,
John.
7,000 miles, or probably was that like 14,000 kilometers from each other. Other side of the earth is where we all live. Yeah, but that's okay, because I get to see you today and get to see you guys working. You're working hard today, huh? Keeping busy, playing.
We like you for Christmas.
Okay.
Like for Christmas.
So you guys can ask Uncle John all the questions you want. Do you want to ask him any question? Do you have any song for all our friends here? Sing for them any song.
We wish good morning.
Any song?
Morning, Lord. I know you came from heaven and earth. The Holy Spirit is on the cross. Good morning, Jesus. Good morning, Lord. In the morning, in the morning, come and praise the Lord. In the morning, in the morning, come and praise the Lord.
My father. Smash head.
Oh, we got a freeze. It's okay. They'll be back in a second, folks. They're saying good morning, but remember in where they are, it's evening. Oh, Twine, we're breaking up a little bit, bud. It's okay though. I want you guys to know that this is not, we're not begging for anything here. We're just trying to help out folks that can use a little bit of our assistance today. And these guys, they're all part of a much bigger group. And very nice of them to come on today and smile and share with us a little bit what they've got going on. Look at those trees and plants in the background. They're fantastic. It's funny how in any situation, there's always something that seems like it's, I don't know, I'm jealous of the trees and the plants there, but not the situation that they're in. They're in a country of much need and in a state of much need, and they'll be back, I have a feeling, but yeah, let's bring them back in. Scooby. Oh, my dog Scooby's going crazy over the animals. There they are.
1 year old, swimming in the water. 1 year old, swimming in the water. 1 year old, swimming in the water. Swimming. Swimming in the water. We are women and men of Uganda, are marching along. A better education, singing and dancing with joy. Together, uniting for a better Uganda. We are the pillars of tomorrow of Uganda. Let's grow and let's use knowledge. During this spring, we so to learn. During the restless time, parents and teachers and the youth of this nation, as we start from our neighbor, led by God, is a source of life. God has glorious times to come. We know. We are women and men of Uganda, are marching along. A better education, singing and dancing with God. Together, uniting for a better Uganda. We are the pillars for tomorrow of Uganda. Let's grow and let's ignore. During this week we saw to learn. During good and restless times. Saint James Jesus loved me. Jesus loved me, yes I know. For the Bible tells me so. He don't want to leave me low. They are weak, but he is strong. Yes, Jesus loved me. Yes, Jesus loved me. Yes, Jesus loves me. The Bible tells me so.
Wow.
I have a number. I am so happy. So very happy. I have a love of Jesus in my heart. I am so joy down in my heart. Down in my heart. Down in my heart. I have a joy down in my heart. Jesus loves you. Down in my heart to say, I am so happy, so very happy. I have a love of Jesus in my heart. I am so happy, so very happy. I have a love of Jesus in my heart.
Great singing, great singing. Amazing songs, you guys. Wonderful voices. What a beautiful group of people, of folks you are.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. I will hopefully be making more for you guys, to send more to you guys whenever we can.
Natuletera Bible kusoma ate sitani natuletera bikeme bizimu wanango kole zabula okuire simu zabula esimu yange zabula eriziro ziro zabula kana bato teyagayanga yesa mazima Yesu Jehovah has a final say. Who has a final say? Jehovah has a final say. Who has a final say? Jehovah has a final say. Jehovah turn around, around. Jehovah turn around, around. He makes a way and there's no way. Jehovah has a final say. Who has a final say? Jehovah has a final say. Who has a final say? Jehovah Jehovah Tandara, Jehovah Tandara, Shibesawe, Yangansowe, Jehovah, the final say. Abasa, basa, basa, alumba, 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 abasa together. Olena bana bato abaya sejide koko. Nawe sala jantu gende kulambule koko kajaja. Sijagenda. Omkulu wanambuza ti where have you been? I don't know answer. Sala wanji wafumira era. Karenzi kato era. Kaine motoka era. Motoka chizenzi. Ekarekia. Wagenda muchibira. Sisi. Nokunoga ebirala. Sisi. Fari tuchabiroga. Sisi. Neturegere sajja. Sisi.
Muragawa.
Sisi. Atega bambu. Sisi. Ready to go misinde. Sisi. Netukabana maziga. Twerire mama fomo blam each. Twerire each. Twerire mama fomo blam. Nakatoleka. Twerire nakatoleka. Twerire mama fomo blam each. Twerire yellow dance. Swimming in the water, one yellow dance. Swimming in the water, one yellow dance. Swimming in the water, swim, 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 swimming in the water. Women and women.
Wait there. What? So you guys, her songs are done? Yeah. What do you have for Uncle Jen?
Jonathan.
One top. So you guys, okay, with that. So you guys, the songs are done?
Yes.
Yes.
Very wonderful. Very
Okay,
wonderful.
so I'm going to show Uncle John our environment.
Please do, Twine, please.
I'm going to show him where is it. I'm trying to see where you can. Okay, we are here. So this is where we put our clothes. Our environment is not good, but this is what we have. So sometimes when we tell people that here we live in extreme poverty, this is what we talk about. Living below the bottom line. So I'm going to show you where the kids sleep. So this is one of the tank that we have, which we use to collect rainwater. It helps us, of course, when it rains, we are able to collect some rainwater so that we don't face all the water bills all the time, because sometimes they can be expensive. And when it is high, we fail to pay. But when it rains, we make sure we use it, collect some rainwater, and we can use it. So, of course, then after eating, we have to wash our plates, cups, and other saucepans. We keep them here. We put them here to dry a little bit, and then we can take them and keep them. Okay, so
I'm surprised you're on TV.
Sorry? Natasha? So, these are parts of their beddings. So here they, of course, they share two. Yeah, the beddings we have got a few mosquito nets. I think from the first donation that you sent us, we were able to secure some mosquito nets because we want to make sure that everyone is safe from malaria. So here they share two mattresses. two people on one mattress. Sometimes it's not comfortable, but that's what we have. And
Yeah.
then they share two, of course, they share two. You can see we have got decker beds. And of course, they share two, and of course, they share two as well here. And here they share two, and they share two. Yeah, we've got, where's the light here?
Great. No light bulbs.
Okay. The bulb got issues. We will fix that. I want to show in another room, of course, where they sleep. So we have got a place for the boys and the girls. Of course, we separate them, and then we have, of course, a group of from age of 3 to 10. They sleep in their own room, and then from the age of 11 to 15, they sleep in their own room as well. Yeah, so these are the gel cans that we use to fetch water. We go collect some water, and then we put them here. Of course, they use it for showering, of course. And yeah, these are the plates where we make sure we keep all the plates after washing them and putting them outside to dry, and then they are clean. Okay, so where is Mama? You want to show Mama? Of course, this is where we keep our firewood. We keep our other things when we want to cook. We keep our firewood in here, the one we use for cooking. Yeah, this is where we cook from. But right now, we have already finished lunch because it's 5.
Yes.
So yeah, we will now cook again in the evening. Okay, and yeah, of course, when we wash, we put all our clothes here. Metron Jang.
Football.
Yeah, it's part of. So she's a mother that cooks for them.
Hello.
Yes.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm okay. How are you today?
Fine.
The
weather looks kind of nice there. It's very cold here right now.
Yeah, it was raining actually in the morning, but now, of course, Ugandan weather is a little bit funny. Sometimes when it rains in the morning, and the next 1 hour it's shining. So like right now, you see the sky is blue, but it was raining in the morning.
Yep.
Yeah, so that's how it is. And of course, I have some other staff members I work with. I'm not alone. We are a group of 10. Yeah, we are a group of 10 people whom I work with. But of course, some are not yet here. They will come in the next few hours. So we are a big team. It's not easy to look after all these kids at the same time as one person. So we are a group of 10. We have got responsibilities. Under the group of 10, we have a financial committee which makes sure that each donation is accounted for. So we have, of course, we have a mother who takes care of the little girls, and then we have the teacher who is in the Department of Education, make sure they have good education.
Yes.
And then we have also a gentleman who takes care of the boys, who makes sure the boys are safe. And then, of course, we have the financial committee, like I said, which puts all the accountability together, the financial report and the receipts at the same time.
Yep.
And then we have, of course, the nurse, a project nurse who comes to check on the kids all the time to make sure they are all safe.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we are a team of 10 and we have got different responsibilities.
Twine. You're an angel, Twine. You do wonderful work over there in crazy situation that you have to be in, but you're taking care of business. And those kids seem pretty happy in the moment.
It's not an easy job, but of course, like I said, brother, we must, this is our calling. We cannot run away from these responsibilities. I mean, it's part of us. It's part of our job, and we are all called to do certain responsibilities. So if you are called to do this, you cannot definitely run away from a responsibility.
Yeah, no, it's amazing.
Yeah, because we grew up in these situations. We lost our parents in 1994 under genocide. We've grown up in different difficult situations. As I speak now, we have got they were showing in the news that the rebels of ADF have crossed Uganda, and they have taken over one of the villages. I saw some families freeing their villages. So you can imagine, as I speak, some families in the northern part of Uganda are displaced. Over 1,000 families are displaced. They are running away for their lives, you know. So these are the challenges that, you know, we are facing, but we cannot run away from them. They are part of us. We must face them. And it calls all of us to be one, you know. We cannot do it alone, brother, like I've been telling you all the time.
Yeah.
That I cannot do it alone. We cannot do it alone. You too cannot do it alone, but we need collective ideas. We need collective efforts. You know, we need to come together, as, you know, and raise one another.
Yeah. We can't, people that are watching the show here, they can't hardly imagine what that must be like. That, you know, the people will complain here about something that is so silly. And in the world, there are people who are fighting so hard just to be in the world, you know, and you guys seem happy, although your position is not ideal. The children seem to have happiness, and by giving them that, you've given them so much, and maybe the reassurance that you're there to help them. They know, they look forward to that every day they see you. It means a lot. It means a lot to them.
Definitely, it's not easy, like you said. Of course, you know, our blessings are not the same. You know, some of you guys, at least some guys, can be able to, you know, have a meal and even spare the one for the pets. You know, some can have 2-3 meals a day and even manage to leave some on the plate. You know, but that's not everyone can be able to afford that. You see, yeah. Some of you guys have got more than you asked for. You know, we will never see something called an insurance here. When one gets sick, a kid, we need to pay the doctor to be able to attend to the kid, or not, a kid will have to die. You know, these are the challenges that we face. We've never seen, you know, there are so many things that really, really challenging us. But of course, like I said, our blessings are not the same. And this is why you all need to look around yourself and see how much you have, how much do you take for granted, you know, how much that you're able to spare, you know, and see what you can do. I mean, these kids don't need a lot. Like you've seen, Yusuf, he might not need a lot. You know, he doesn't have a pair of shoes, but a pair of shoes costs only $5, you know. That's a cup of coffee for one person there. So it only takes, you know, a kind heart, you know, full of grace and compassion, you know, to be able to care for someone.
I don't know if we'll make a big dent as we want to make. We you know, I don't know who all watches this program that we put it on. You know, we're out there, the world can see it and they can share it, and hopefully a few people will be able to give a few dollars today or something, you know, if nothing else. And we try real hard to get that goal for you guys on your GoFundMe thing there, and just little things. I mean, this raises awareness to people, hopefully, who will be able to see what's going on and really make it more real for them. You know, I've actually had people that were telling me that it wasn't real and it was something that wasn't really a thing, you know, because that's the way kind of people think around here. And I really wanted today to show people that it is real and that it is something that there's definitely a need in this world for small things. And as we have so much here in America to give, and to just I mean, we throw away more food in each household than you guys could eat in a month probably. And it needs to be recognized that there's a need in the world, and it's very easy to help a little bit. You know, we can't always do everything we would like to do. Hell, I'd like to bring all those kids to my house and have a big, you know, big hug.
I know, right?
They are all seem to be wonderful kids, Twine, and you are, like, again, an angelic person who helps out in this way. And all I'm doing is just being an artist and trying to do a little bit as I can, you know. And so I hope it makes a difference, you know, a little bit that we can do. And I hope we can do more in the future as far as just making this, you know, a possibility for good possible things for you guys, just to improve your world a little bit, if nothing else, you know, and try to help out. because we can, folks. We can help out if we're given. And the people who have already given, thank you so much for doing that. Jeffrey Blackman, Gary Swee, a bunch of people had done donations already on the page that was out there, the opportunity. And YouCare International is not just a GoFundMe page, it's a constant link. It's something you can always go to youcareinternational.com, and you can give a little bit here and there whenever you have it, and something to think about, not just at Christmas time, but just in general, all the time. They can always use a little help, and I'm glad we met. I found you to be a good friend. You're a very, very entertaining person. You always have good things to say. You've been positive influence on us, on our world. Me and Phil, when we started doing this, we were just doing it for fun, but this hopefully makes a little bit of a difference in the world. I always say, once you have a voice, you have to use it to speak for the people that need to be spoken for. And you guys seem very, very worthy of that. Amazing Twine. The kids are wonderful. They know more songs than I do.
Yeah, of course music, like, of course, that music is part of life, and music is the food of the soul. Yes. And of course, when we are depressed, when we are stressed, music is always there to give us all the comfort. And of course, like I told you before, that music is one thing that creates bridge between cultures, and we must embrace it and love it. So yeah, music is an amazing thing. Yeah, of course. Yeah, like I told you the other day, I know some of you guys over there already, decorating your houses for Christmas, but that's something you'll not find here. I'm telling you, if you move around houses here in my neighborhood, everywhere, you will not see houses. You will not see anything like a decoration for Christmas. It's not because we don't, but the situation we are living in, the poverty beyond the bottom line, which is definitely becomes very difficult for people, to be able to manage anything for Christmas. Yeah, it's completely beyond, and you will not see any decoration. Neither on our streets here, you cannot see any decoration. I'm telling you, you'll not find any.
The real meaning of Christmas is not about colored lights or candy canes or trees or paper presents or all the things that people do here. That's very commercialized. The real true meaning of Christmas, I always feel, is the love, the help you can give, the feeling you get to be with family, to be with people who don't have that for Christmas, and you are their family. Calling me Uncle John, that's pretty special. I'll be Uncle John anytime. That's pretty neat. And you have John and Patrick in there, but my name is John. My son's name is Patrick. It's a connection we all have to each other. We all breathe the same air.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, of course. Like you said, Christmas, sometimes people tend to, in these kind of days, become extravagant, spend unnecessarily, buy things that sometimes don't matter a lot. But of course, like you said, it's a month of sharing, a month of coming together, getting together as families, come together, sharing gifts here and there, sharing. I saw the other day when you went for the cause of people who are trying to fight, giving out gifts, and I felt so bad. I was like, it hurts me, because sometimes what you have is a dream for others. You have a $5 here, but there's someone, looking for $2 to have a plate of meal, and someone is trying to block that, from reaching out to someone who needs it. That's completely unacceptable. Yeah, it's completely unacceptable. It's not necessary at all. So I believe we can continue to raise awareness. We can continue to raise awareness. We can continue to stand in together as one person, and we can continue, to spread the word, spread out love, to continue telling people the truth, continue showing people light. We continue doing our job. Ours is to do our job. We make sure we do right things. We do right things at the right time, in the right place, and the rest is upon the world to judge us at the end of the day. Yeah. Do your part wherever you are, in whichever capacity. Do your part, do good for others, and let the world judge you.
Yeah, that's it. There again, I can't state enough how important it is that or just how, I don't know, I'm just glad that we met, Twine. I'm glad that we met. I'm glad you reached out to us to be on the show. I'm glad we said okay, and we can thank Ben Wright and Jonathan Goldfine again, of course, from the Prowlers for have made that connection to, it just takes one person to go out and see what's going on in the world to make a difference.
Yeah,
anybody,
yeah, but I want to, of course, appreciate, of course, right from the day those folks of Hen House Prowlers visited Uganda, and they were able to, share some moments with kids, dancing traditional dances here. And I think that's when, they raised our eyebrows, and they showed us that, okay, someone out there, could be a caring person, Yeah. There's someone there who can care about you. There's someone out there who loves you. You should not lose hope at this moment. You should not feel out of place. At least you're not alone. Someone out there could be going through the same challenges that you're going through. Yeah. But at the end of the day, you must appreciate, what you have, and you appreciate the little that you have. If you can afford 2 meals a day, if you have a roof on top of your head, much as you've got challenges, but at least, you have something to be appreciative for. So the Hen House Prowlers opened our eyes, and I think through them, that's how we connected. And then, of course, we continued, to keep in communication. And here we are trying to make this world a better place and make it comfortable for everyone to live in, Yeah.
And you're 14,000 kilometers from me, but you're still my friend. And I hope that we'll be friends for a very long time.
Yeah, exactly. I pray one day I could make it over there. It's not easy, of course. Like we third world countries, we sometimes find very difficult situation to access like visas to United States. Here in Uganda, to access a visa to United States would take me be a full year, I think, because it's not easy. I don't know why things are like that, but I feel there's something which is not really working out, because they would never give me a visa or anything. It depend. I would take a year like applying for a visa, much as I would love to, make it up to you guys over there, visit you guys, talk, share more, but that's maybe in the future. You never know. Who knows what the future holds? You never know. It could happen someday, and we could, meet in person, and we could be able to, share more.
Of course. And it would cost so much money for me to come to Uganda. It would be, and it would just be for that visit. And I would love that. That would be very enriching for my soul to travel there, to meet you guys and to hang out with everybody, even for a couple of days. But if in a way to take that money otherwise and send it to you in one way or another to help out, it makes a difference, and I hope that changes your world a little bit,
Yeah, like right now, we have the challenge of food. Food has been our biggest challenge, of course, and we had a proposal of planting our own food, but we were trying to see where, and of course, outside us, there are people who can hire us land, and they hire an acre of land at $50. So if you hire, and that's a full year, of course, and here a year has got 2 seasons. So if you plant now in January, you plant again in November. So you can use an acre of land for a year at $50. Of course, you plant it. So we've been thinking of if we could hire like 5 acres of land, and we can plant a variety of food. We can plant corn, we can plant beans, potatoes, we could harvest this food. At the end of the day, we can sell part of the food to solve other challenges of the project, like, of course, classic needs for the kids, talk about medication, books, bills, and other things. And then we can still use part of the food, to give them benefit. Of course, we still have the challenge of the girls who are still going through a terrible situation of menstruation cycle. This is something very sensitive here, not only in my orphanage, but in the entire community. Young girls, of course, here girls start from 9 years going through their menstruation cycle. And this is a very big challenge. We have got some cultures here who don't really take that serious.
Sure.
But of course, some of us who have gone to school are a little bit educated and who are fighting for gender equality, who are fighting, to end, gender-based violence, to make sure that we create an environment that serves everyone. We believe a girl child deserves all the opportunity, to have the rights, of her life. So That's why we're trying to advocate for gender equality to make sure that girls access all the services they deserve as boys would do.
Yeah.
Because some cultures here in Uganda, they believe that a girl child is not even supposed to go to school. A girl child should go and get married. And we have seen young girls getting married at the age of, 16, 15, which is terrible. And this is what we are fighting for. Hey, look, everyone deserves an opportunity in life. We've seen ladies coming out, talk about the vice president of the United States. She's an American, she's a lady, and she's doing an amazing job.
It took us a long time. It took us a long time to get there, or even here, where that was an acceptable thing to happen. And there's never happened before. This one, before we had Kamala Harris, there's never been another female in that position.
Exactly, and now that she has risen up, this is an eye opener. Hey, look, ladies should not be kept in the kitchen. They can come on the sitting table and they can make decisions for the good of the world. So This is an eye opener, and this is why we are continuing to fight to make sure that all the girls deserve, they go to school, they have education, they have all the necessities they deserve, because we cannot go back into the ancient times where women used to stay in the kitchen and men could come on the front page.
Yeah.
This is something we are fighting to end. So, and it's still happening in our midst here. But of course, like I said, sanitary pads are a very, very big challenge. Some girls end up using these green leaves, like the way you see them here. These ones here. When the situation becomes terrible on her and she doesn't have what to use, she will grab 2 or 3 leaves out of these ones. She puts them under her panty, and she will have to make sure she keeps around until the day ends. That's a very sensitive situation that needs, that needs immediate attention. And some girls, because they cannot afford these sanitary products, they end up going to exchange their bodies with men, in form of sex, and to give them these kind of needs.
Yeah. No.
Of which, at the end of the day, most of young girls from the age of 13, 15, 16, 17 have acquired HIV and AIDS. Some have dropped out of school. Some have become, teenage mothers at a very young age. We have got a high rate of teenage mothers in Uganda. Girls of 16 years, 14 years, 13 years giving birth at that age. It's terrible. But of course, we need to look at the bottom line of everything. What's the problem? What's the cause of this? So, and this has been one of the causes, lack of, scholastic materials like sanitary products to use, Yeah.
Again, something that we take for granted here, that is something we think that is just given to us because of who we are, where we're born, but it applies to every girl in the world, every girl out there in the world, and any place where there's a little bit of disadvantage because you're a female is just too bad. And they're the lifeblood of our whole humanity. Without the females, there would be no males. There would be no.
Exactly.
And so, I understand giving them the space but at the same time they need to have just as much respect as we get. And I'm glad that's an amazing thing that you're working for there, Twine. It's unbelievable. You've got your hands full. These kids seem like they're a lot of fun, but you got to keep yourself busy and moving. And
so our plan was that because this is a big challenge and we want to find a solution, we wanted to purchase a sewing machine. Of course, we can train these kids how to use it. And we have, like I said, 10 members. We have some ladies who know how to use a sewing machine. So we can use a sewing machine to make reusable sanitary products. We can get cloth and we can make them for ourselves. And then kids can wash them, use them, keep them, and use them. And it can be a long-term solution. But a sewing machine costs around $300 here, which is another big bill at the moment. But if we can be able to raise more than enough from the Christmas dinner, we can be able to purchase one of the sewing machines and we can use it to make these sanitary products, not only for our kids, but we can even give some to the community.
Yeah, right.
So we can use it for two. We can use it to teach kids skills on how to make fashion designs and other things. It's one way. and we can use it to make reusable sanitary products for these girls, and they can wash them, use them, and keep them for the next use. So we need to look at long-term solutions, like I said, long-term solutions. We would love to be self-sustainable organization. We would love to be self-sustainable, project. We don't have to depend on donations all the time. And that's where we are coming up with these proposals, talk about the farming project that I talked about, hiring land and planting our own food. Having the tank of water, like you've seen, we need to have another tank if possible, that we can collect enough water, and we'll definitely do away with water bills. We need to look at having a solar panel that we can use as well to avoid, electricity bills. We need to look at a sewing machine that we will use to make sanitary products for everyone. But of course, like I said, $300 is a lot of money for us as we speak, because it's not in our budget, much as we would love that. So we need to be self-sustainable organization, and we don't have to depend on donations all the time. We need to put these proposals together on the paper and try to engage with different friends from there and see how they can fund us, and we don't have all the time to be asking donations all the time. And of course, kids are going to school, they need uniforms, they need books, pens, pencils. But of course, once we have like a sewing machine, we can use it to make uniforms for them. Once we start planting our own food, we can sell part of the food to fund these kind of scholastic materials like books, pens, pencils, and other things, and medication.
I like the way you think, Twine, that that you want to help yourselves, but you're also willing to take some of that help if you can get to a point and help people around you, and that you're already doing so much for the kids you have there, and then your heart is big enough that you can actually you see a future where you want to help other people too, and that says a lot. That speaks in volumes, as they say. Wonderful. And we're going to try to get people to donate today. If you're just tuning in, this is our good friend Twine Mujuni, Darius Katsigazi, I think is how you say his name, or close to it. Twine, or you call him Twine. He's our friend, and he's doing wonderful things for kids out there that need it, you guys. And if you can give a few dollars today, if you can help them get this goal at least to where they're at their GoFundMe thing, we're only a couple $100 away from the goal, which hopefully that makes a difference. Now, if you've seen the numbers or not, did you see the advancement since we did the show on Friday?
Yeah, very much.
There's quite a bit.
Yeah.
And the Phil and John Zone is definitely not for profit. We're just a couple guys having fun, and this nothing benefits us whatsoever except for the goodness in our heart that we've helped somebody in the world. So anything that you can give today will be remembered, and they'll send you a receipt for what you gave. You'll get a nice thank you note from the organization, from Melissa, who is their advocate here in the United States. And so if you can give it just a little bit today, it'd be nice, And if you can't, you share this and you tell somebody that you saw it, and you pass the word on. And I just wanted Twine to come on today to show us the legitimacy of what he's got going on there, and remind people that it's easy to give a little bit right now. And they have these things here in America called toy drives, where they gather these toys together, and everybody puts toys in a box, and they feel like they've given to a donation, but you don't really ever know what happens with those toys. You don't know where they go, or who they end up with, or what kid gets them. If they raise 1 million toys, are there really 1 million kids that need a new toy? Well, take that $10 you were going to spend on that toy for your donation and give it to somebody who it's going to help. It's going to make a big difference in their world. And it may not be a plastic Hot Wheels toy or a Barbie doll or anything like that, but it's going to be meals, it's going to be clothing, it's going to be a possibility of a future for these kids. And Twine has this dream of creating a world where he can actually reach out after he gets help and help other people too. So, do that today, not just because it's Christmas, not just because it's December and we're all thinking about that kind of stuff, but just do it because you can. And this is the thing they're running right now is for a Christmas event, Christmas special for those guys. But it all year long thing. There's no such thing as a Christmas day if you can't give in other parts of the year, So I don't know, just give if you can and share if you can, and spread the word that the world can use a little bit of help from you today, And I don't know what you got going on next there, Twine. What you got? What happens next in your day?
Right now it's 6 p.m. So. We are just going to now prepare dinner for them, and then by 7 p.m. they'll have a dinner. And of course, we have got kids who are HIV positive, like I said. So by 8 they'll need to be taking their medication. So by 8 they'll have to take their medication, and then by 9, and then they'll have to go to bed. Of course, I'll have to keep up to make sure that everyone is safe, and then and that's how the day goes. And then tomorrow the following day, because right now we are in a Christmas holiday, so the school is on break.
Yeah.
After Christmas, and then everyone will have to be returning back to school.
Sure. Yeah, wonderful. Well, Twine, thank you very much for everything today. The songs, the children, yourself.
I can call the kids to say bye maybe to our viewers.
That'd be
who are
fine.
there. Yeah, sure. Bridget, bye. So we want to still appreciate you guys for always being there for us, standing with us, sparing your little handbags to make sure that we survive. It's not easy. We know it's not easy everywhere. You guys have got challenges as well. You've got bills, you've got, you've got debts to clear, but you still spare that little bags from your bills and make sure that we survive. We cannot definitely take that for granted. It's a huge blessing for us, and we can't thank you enough.
No,
Thank you enough.
it's easy for us, so thank you. I like the smiles. I love the smiles. It's great smiles. Thank you for being on the show today, you guys. Thanks for being on our program.
Thanks, John. You have any last word for Uncle John?
We love you. Thank you for supporting us.
You guys are very welcome. Thank you for your smiles and your kindness today, and your ability and being on our program. Thank you so much. And just if anything else you want to say to everybody who's out there watching, you can say anything you want right now.
Thank you. Continue supporting us.
Thank you, guys. And everybody make a face. Thank you very much, you guys.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you too.
Nice day.
Very nice to meet you.
Day.
Very nice to meet you guys. Bye. Thank you, Twine. Thank you, Patrick and
brother.
Jonathan and everybody else.
Yeah, we look forward to hearing from you again and other folks. Thank you guys for loving us. Thank you guys for being there with us. We can't do it alone. We need you. We need one another.
Yeah, we do. Thank you, brother, very much. I'll talk to you short. I'll talk to you soon. Okay. Thank you very much, Twine.
Sure. Thank you, brother.
So, folks, that's our good friend Twine Majuni over in Kampala City, Uganda, who's doing his best to just help the world a little bit, and he's making the world a better place for these kids. If you can give a few dollars today, if you can send it, the link is in the pinned comment, the GoFundMe what you call, and anything we can give is going to help. Now, if you've already given, thank you so very much. We appreciate everything. If you can, spread this around to people who you think might be able to help or might want to help. It's just a good thing to be able to do, and not everybody can do it. And so, well, that being said, I'm going to kind of keep you very long, much longer. We're going to go here pretty soon, and we're going to cause a change in the world without even knowing we're changing the world. And please stay tuned and come back on Friday. Me and Phil will be live from the special event in Decatur here, where we're going to be doing some artwork and selling some artwork and hanging out and being good friends. And there again, lucky that we get to do it. And thank you for everything you guys do. Anyway, thank you guys. Give if you can. We'll really appreciate it. And we'll be back for more whenever the time comes, okay?